They practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On second down, Cook. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 42.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Running for it, here's Cook.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cannon. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run. Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
They give to Cannon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the option right is Jackson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3 zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
At the 28-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On play action, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Off the play fake, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Odafe Owe in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. obviously your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. 2nd and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson buying time to his left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Again, Jackson gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Cannon. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll run again with Cannon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Cousins now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run. Cook. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down Vikings.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Escaping the touchdown. It's caught at the 1. Irv Smith Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. first down. It's Cannon, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Cannon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down. Cannon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They go again with Cannon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Cousins here to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot.
And got his man complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
working with a 2nd and 3. Cousins to throw. Flushed, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One last shot now for Cousins. Buying time to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game.